Okay, so there is first we are going to see here lambda expression versus normal function. We all know how we will write a normal function. We know def is a keyword which will write a function name and which will take a parameter. So we will do a cube of a number. We all know num into num into num. So we will do and we will return. So you forget about this one, right? You forget about the lambda expression. Just we will call a function. How we will write a function? So when I say cube of this particular value, I pass that particular cube, it will return and it will print the value. So this is our normal function. This is our normal function. Again, we need to write 2 lines and we need to call a function. So this and all we need to do. So rather than that, what I can do a lambda expression saying that lambda cube. So when I say lambda of number, okay. So again, what is the syntax here is? So we'll say lambda, okay. All these are shorter formats. So why Python is very easy is just you need to remember this. So we'll say value and expression. So this is our syntax. What is the syntax of lambda? Lambda is, so we will have a number, and for that particular number, I can do a, what do you say, expression. I can apply any expression. I can apply any expression. So we will go and see the current example. What is that? So here we need to find out a cube of a number for every other value in a list. So every other value in a list. So let us go back to go back to our previous example. What is that? We have a list. So now what we need to do? We need to apply. So we were applying a lambda expression only for a single value here. Only for a single value. So that is nothing but 10. How we are applying? Just for that number, you need to apply an expression. Yes, you are applying. But what we need to do now? We need to apply a lambda expression for a complete list. A complete list. So how we will apply a lambda expression for complete list is what we are going to see here. Okay. In order to do this, okay, we need to wrap into a map because every value should be mapped and every value should be returned and mapped to the particular, what do you say, list. Okay, so now what we are seeing here is, so the same expression will apply. So for every value, what we are doing, we are doing a cube of that particular number for which list, nums. For which list? It is the nums. So now if you print this, what it will happen? It will give you a map of values. It will give you a map of values. Map of values. So it will give you an object. In order to convert this object into normal format, we can say it as a list or we can say it as a set. So whatever the function by default functions we have. So now you observe here. So what is happening? It is a list. It is a list. For every value in a list, we need to do, what do you say, expression. We need to apply expression and we need to push it into an object. So because every value I need to prepare and I need to push it into object. So that's where the map comes. Okay. So what map actually will do? It holds the values. It will hold the map function. It will hold the values. So what happened? Map function is a callable. Any iterable it will take. Any iterable will take. Making iterator that compute the function using the arguments. Okay, stops when the shortest iterable is exhausted. So it will exhaust when the iteration is completed. When the iteration is completed in the numbers, it will exit from the condition. So now in this way, the map function is also there. Map function is an inbuilt function. You need to understand. Okay. So this is where we will find the function call. Okay, function call it will do for a iterable. For a iterable we can do. Okay. There is no rule like a function call. A function call it will take. What is a function call? Here it is a lambda expression. Sir, can we do the same without a lambda expression? So what is the definition of map? You need to understand. So what is the definition of map? A map will take a function call and a iterable, and it will prepare a object, map object, right? So can we do the same? Can we do the same with normal function? Yes. So now you see cube of a number, you said. Okay, cube of a number, you said. So what is returning? Return number into number. Okay. Now you want a function, right? So we will say same copy and we'll print. So we know what is the map behavior. It should take a function. It should do for some function. So what I'll do, I'll say cube of what I should say. How should I do this? Number. So cube of how will I pass numbers here? That is a big point we need to see. How will I pass the function here? Or say it will take a literable also. It will take literable. We'll see whether it will come or not. So we'll say result 1 so that we don't want to confuse the next one. And we'll see. So I'm trying to explain you can't multiply non-int of type of list. Okay, it is saying I can't multiply a non-int, so that's the reason. We can pass only function. We can pass only function. I think. 1 second. This is the one. Okay, not here. So this function, so normal function we can't pass. We need to pass only lambda expression only. Normal function pass. How we can do? How we can do? So I need to show you a map example. So here map. So we need to understand map in Python so that you will understand how other expressions also. Okay. So
voice is bleeding.
Huh? Voice is bleeding. Okay. 1 second. So now, okay. So rather than doing this list, we can apply a map itself. So it will take a it will take a function. That's it. It will take a function. That's it. That's it. Simple. Now you see. What is happening for every value in a list? So now 2 ways we are doing. Okay. So you need to understand the 2 ways. What is that? We are 2 ways we are doing. So simple way. What we are doing here is depending on the map function. What is a map function definition? We saw already. What is that? A map will take a function call and a iterable. Okay, we did a function call. What is the function? What is the function name? That's it. So it has taken a function name and it will do an expression. So what it is doing for every value in a list, it is giving you cube of a number. So now everything will come and push into a map object. So we are converting in a map object into a list. So this kind of what is a function debugging is very difficult when you say a list comprehension and when you say a lambda expression. Okay, so here doing a debug is also very difficult because the control also will not go. So session will end in 1 minute. Please rejoin again. So now you see here we'll do fast. So what happened? So did you see any looping or anything? No, we can't see because everything is happening inside. So the definition is there. It is not going inside the definitions and all. Okay. So the debugging is also very difficult. Whereas in our for loops and all, it was clearly seen every step what is happening. Okay. So now these are concise but very difficult to do debug. Okay, if you have any issues, if you want to debug, it is very difficult. So that's why it should be used if you know programming very well. If you don't know programming very well and if you use this, you will get confusion. So first of all, you need to understand this kind of topics clearly. Then you can write very less code in Python. We will rejoin the session and we'll